Hey, Crazy Will here today. Today we're going to be talking about how to set up Hoobs for Homebridge on a Raspberry Pi, and we're going to set it up using Windows. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you how. Hey, Crazy Will from Crazy Will's Tech Show. Today, I'm going to show you how to format an SD card with Hoobs for a Raspberry Pi. Now, just to let you know, Hoobs is a piece of software designed to work with Homebridge. It's designed to make it easier to work with Homebridge. And Homebridge works with HomeKit. HomeKit is a device on your Apple phone to control your smart home. Unfortunately, certain things are not HomeKit compatible. So in order to correct this and make the devices that we love work with HomeKit, we are actually going to set up a Retro Pi to be a bridge. Now, this video is only going to show you how to format a card using a Windows machine, to format the SD card for the Raspberry Pi so we can get it up and running. And it's real easy once you download it from the Hoobs website. I'm going to show you how to format the card, and then you just plug it into this little bad boy for 2 minutes, and you go to hoobs.local. You're able to have a web interface to actually control your devices and add plugins and get to terminal and make it way more easier than the old way. Hoobs is not paying me to do this, guys. I am just a really big fan of this piece of software that they're asking for a $5 donation. Please donate to them. I am so glad that they're doing this. I'm really excited that they're doing this, and they're making it 10 times easier for me, for you, for me to teach you. It's just such an easier process. $5. We waste it on stupid crap all the time. Give them the $5 and say, guys, great job. Now, in order to format this card, you are going to need a couple things. The first thing, obviously, is an SD card. Nope, not this size. This size, the little micro SD type. Now, I'm a big fan of SanDisk, just in case you want to know. And then you need an adapter like this, because most of our computers have this, and they don't have the little one. And it just slides right into there, and bam, you have a regular size SD card. You put it in there, and we can get into the formatting process. Now, if you do not have this, usually these come with it, but if you don't, there are other options. There are desktop adapters that I can show you a picture right here. Or you could pick up one of these. It's a little USB adapter, and it has a little thing in the back there, and you just push it right in there, and there we go. Now, this tutorial is for a Windows-based machine to format the SD card. If you have a Mac, I did a video last week. You can go over there and take a look, and it gives you basically the same information, but it's a little easier on a Mac because you're using terminal. So without further ado, let's get over to the computer, the PC, and get that started. Alright, so here we are on the PC. The first thing we're going to do is open this up, and we're going to go to hoobs.org. This is the website. There I am explaining Hoobs, and here is the free download. Now, it's not exactly free. There is a suggested donation of $5. Don't be cheap, people. Give them $5 to continue this project so we can keep enjoying this. So you're going to click on that right here, add that in, pay it through PayPal. The next thing we're going to do, and I'm going to leave links down below, is we're going to go to a website with an etching program which will make your drive. This is the website right here. I will leave a link down below for this free download etcher, and you're going to download it for Windows. Apparently there is one for Mac, so we'll minimize it. When you download your Hoobs for the Raspberry Pi right here, I believe you have to unzip it. I don't remember. Again, I wasn't paying attention. This is the image file that we need. What we're going to do, insert your SD card into the computer. So now it's inserted into the computer. Close that out. And what we're going to do is open up the etcher. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to select the image. Real simple. So we're going to put it on the desktop. I put everything on the desktop because it just makes it easier. I always find it easier, especially when teaching certain videos, just to put it on the desktop. So let's open that up. It automatically finds the device that you're trying to write to. Double check it, because you do want to make sure that it's the correct one, and that is the correct one for me because mine is actually 32 gigs, but you know, it's not exact. It is a generic multimedia reading device. All we're going to do now is hit flash. It's going to come up with this warning. You just hit yes and just let it go through its process. And the cool thing is you can actually read some of this stuff and learn different things over here. So it's starting the process. We're going to let that run through its process. I'm going to stop this for now, and then we'll get back to you when it's done. Alright, so the process is done. We can actually exit out of that. It's going to ask you, do you need us to format this disk? Hit cancel. You do not want to format the disk. From this point on, it's not really going to recognize the disk. So what we're going to do is just go down here and safely eject it. Once you eject it, we're going to grab it out. We're going to place it into the Raspberry Pi. From there, we're going to hook up Ethernet. And from that point, we are going to add power. Now from this point, we are going to wait approximately 2 to 5 minutes depending on which kind of Raspberry Pi you have. Unfortunately, I have a Raspberry Pi 1 that I'm running this on, so it does take anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes. The next step is you're going to go to hoobs.local and you should see this. And like I said, it takes probably a good 5 minutes for a Raspberry Pi 1. You figure if you're running a Raspberry Pi 3, it'll take probably about 2 minutes. And you should see this screen and it'll just say Hoobs starting now. We're actually in here. For the username, we're going to put admin. For the password, we're going to put admin. And we're going to log in. And this is what you should see. Alright, so from this point, what you want to do, you want to open up HomeKit and you want to go to the plus symbol right at the top there. Click on that, add accessory. And we're going to scan the screen and it says unverified accessory. Just hit add anyway. And it takes a little bit of time. Be patient. Alright, so once the accessory has been added, we're going to hit done. And if we go into the home and you click on hubs and bridges, you should see Hoobs 3, because I added several Hoobs. I did my original Hoobs, and then the one for Mac, and I did the one for PC, which is 3, just to show you guys that it's there. And the other one is MyQ Garage, which you could also see that video of MyQ Garage. It's a smart garage door opener. So that's how you add it in. Real quick, I want to show you, I don't know if you guys saw my video last week, but I'm going to go through this real quick. The reason why I like Hoobs so much, and I keep encouraging people to set it up, is you got your status right here. It tells you the temperature, it tells you everything, gives you your QR code. You click on plugins. You can search for any plugin you want. My favorite brand of plugs. You could just install it right here. You could look at the npm and get the codes and everything else you need. You can go to the config file. It corrects you when something is wrong. You can back up and restore. Back up here, restore there. You could save it. If you have to restore it, you could just click on the restore and then copy to another time. You can go to accessories so you can see what kind of accessories you have. And I have another video that really goes through step by step of how to set it up and add things and actually goes into depth of it. So I'm just showing you this real quick. You could also view your logs so you can see what's going on in your home bridge. You can go to user accounts, which I would highly recommend adding a new user account and deleting this one. So that way you have a unique username so you can log in. You don't have to worry about anybody else logging into your machine. You can restart it right here. You can log out. You can click on these triple dots right here and then you can click terminal, restart server, or shut down server. So you can go into terminal and do what you need to do if you're comfortable with working in terminal. So that's about it for this. So that's it on the PC. Yes, the PC does require a piece of software to write it, unlike the Mac, which is not a big deal. It's, easy enough, free, download it, and you etch it right onto your SD card. And if you want to see more of how to put a plugin in and getting into Hoobs and learning a little bit more about the interface, I did a video a while back, probably about like 2 months ago. You can see it right here. I basically explained the whole Hoobs interface and show you how to get it up and running and put it all together. That's it for me, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if this helped you in any way. And remember, you could do anything if you put your mind to it. Later, guys! Is it weird to me that this kind of seems ancient compared to the Raspberry Pis of today? I mean, look at that thing. I mean, you need a dongle. It takes a full-size SD card in there. I know what you're thinking. Crazy Will's Tech Show's over. What do I do now? Real simple, guys. You hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button. And then you check out my other videos. It's not over. I made a lot. It's been a good year.